everyone, it's Mel with the Quilting Room with Mel, and today we are going to talk about the Havel's Rotary Cutter Ruler Combo. So I'll show that to you real quick. This is it. It is a standard, the cutting size. Now the actual item itself is a little bit bigger, but the cutting is a standard 6 by 24 inch ruler. Okay, we have a black line. Let me slide some lighter fabric under there. We have a black line on each end, just like this, and the cutting actually takes place between those two lines. The Havel's rulers, when we cut fabric, I'm going to cut a couple strips using a standard ruler and rotary cutter. I'm using Havel's for all of it, so that, you know, I keep the manufacturing the same. We're not comparing apples and oranges. We're comparing apples to apples. They have these nice grid lines on here. So if you're lining up smaller pieces, or if you're cutting fabric with 8s, this is really nice. I know a lot of the other 6 by 24s don't have that. The ruler itself, you know, it has the ruler, has a track attached to it, and then the rotary cutter sits on there, and the rotary cutter is in here. I locked that for you real quick so I could show you. And this is the lock. When the lock is in this position, up and down, when we turn it over, see, the rotary cutter is right here. The blade is right there. When I push down, I can't engage. So this is a great safety feature if you have kids around. If you lock it, you know, they can't get to it. You know, if I put my finger there, I'm not touching the blade. We all know if I was tapping like that, there would be blood everywhere. I'm not getting any blood on the muslin. I can't cut myself. When I turn that, same knob that way, then I'm able to push down and engage the blade. But only when I'm pushing down. And you have to put a little bit of force down to get the blade down. So it's going to be difficult for small children to get enough force to do that. So I'm going to slide this one out. I'm going to slide my muslin scrap out. Get out the real fabric that I'm cutting. Get it going the right way, and the side that I've already trimmed up and ready to go. Just going to make sure my fabric is, you know, straight on my board, or somewhat straight. This poor cutting mat, I know it looks horrible in the videos. It's huge, so it makes it nice to be able to video. I'm on a huge table, a 12-foot table, so that you guys can see. I can put the cameras up and video. And this mat was my mother's. She passed away in '93. So it saw a lot of use. Actually, the part where the camera is sitting is completely worn out. There is no more grid lines. You can tell she cut a ton of fabric in that area. So we actually flipped that around. We're using the other side. So I have my Havel's standard ruler here. Tape on the back to stabilize it. If you haven't done that, check out my quick quilting tip playlist, stabilizing your ruler. It's in there. Greatest thing ever. Keeps it from sliding around. So just like normal, you line up, you know, the edge of your ruler to the edge of your fabric. I moved my ruler so I could see it better, and of course, you know, unlined it. Rotary cutter. Now this is a 60mm rotary cutter. It's just a larger blade. It's the one I have that's made by Havel's. Okay, we've all cut strips that way 100 times, right? Nothing new. I'm going to slide these out of the way. And pull over the Havel's ruler. So it works the same way. Your blade is on the right side. So, you know, you just move it over wherever you want it to cut. I'm cutting 1-inch strips. So on this here, on the Rotary Cutter combo, you don't actually have a 1-inch line. The 1 inch is the edge of the track that your blade rides on. So we just line that up, making sure that my fabric stays between those two lines so that I have good, you know, I'm going to cut the whole thing. Slide this up so you can see it. When I go to cut, I'm going to use the flat of my hand, push down firmly, and slide. If you have a paper trimmer, it works the same way. It's just like those paper trimmers. If you've done scrapbooking or anything like that, it works the same way. So down, firm pressure, all the way across. Okay, and because I am short, and I can't reach the back side of my fabric here, I can't keep the pressure down. I actually have to stand on my tiptoes to reach that far across the table. I hate admitting that, but I do. I go back. So I reach up, and usually this, I use my fingertips because I don't have a, you know, my fingers don't have an issue. The flat of your hand is the way they suggest it. It's better, especially if you have an arthritic hand, it's better to use the flat of your hand. I'm young. I don't have that problem. I'm just short. And there's our strip. Simple as that. So that is it. That's how to use that. Well, so you guys can see all those beautiful grid lines I was talking about. You can just imagine how easy it is to line up fabric using this. Be sure to click the link below, and it'll take you to the blog post that goes with this video, where I've written out some more details about the ruler and such. It'll also include an affiliate link so that you could purchase your Havel's ruler through me. I appreciate that very much. The affiliate money that I make through my Amazon links and such is how I keep producing videos and producing projects for you guys to do. So I love when you shop through those links. This particular item was a press item, meaning Havel sent it out to me in hopes that I would one day review it. And that was about 2 years ago. I had a slight learning curve to it. It just took a while for my brain to wrap around how to use it. My husband, on the other hand, Paul, he took one look at it when I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, what do I do with this? And he went, oh! And he uses it for everything. I mean, he uses it for things it probably was not designed to use. I mean, he was trimming blocks the other day with it, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I need the lines. I need all those lines to get, you know, to trim this block to the size that the pattern calls for. And that's when I ordered the other Havel's ruler that you saw, so that he doesn't have to try to trim a block with this. This is great for cutting strips, cutting pieces, that kind of stuff. I personally don't like it to trim a block. It's just too much. I like a smaller ruler when I'm trimming. But that's a personal preference. These run from Havel's themselves $59. I was just on their website like 2 days ago. I shop on Havels.com a lot. $59. I have an affiliate link that's actually just a little bit cheaper, I believe. So you can purchase it through me. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Home Ec with Mel or Home Ec Mel. Either one will find me on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys tuning in and subscribing and watching the videos. If you have any questions about this particular item or any other videos, leave a comment in the particular video. I'll get back with you. You can always email me at melissa@thequiltingroom.com. I will see you next time. Have a great day, everyone.